and say welcome back, everybody, to Gordian Quest, a new game, a CRPG, I think is what I've heard it called, a card-based RPG. Why don't I bring up the Steam page real quick here? You'd think I'd come prepared for this, but I do not. I am not. An epic deck-building RPG inspired by old-school classics like Ultima and D&D. Yeah. RPG, 2D, card game, card battler, and we recently on the channel I've been playing stuff like Across the Obelisk, which I think is very much in the same category, and I've seen a little bit of footage of this game, and it looks really, really good, like a really beautiful and very, very interesting gameplay. We will make up our minds now. Play through the acts in campaign mode here, a long-form experience that spans across multiple continents, 15 to 30 hours, really, okay, and realm mode, quick and frantic mode that pitches you against increasingly unfavorable odds to see how far you can go. Challenges and skirmish. Okay. No immediate tutorial noteworthy. And oh, here's the Halloween event. Ends on the 20th. Okay. That's today. Oh, it's the 20th of the December. Okay. That's a long time for the Halloween event to go. I think so. I'm playing this now, and I was contacted by a game developer to review this game for them, and they want me to do a dare. It's called a dare drop. If I do a specific dare in this game, the viewers on the stream right now can unlock some sort of goodie. And the thing that I had to do was unlock the Halloween costume for one character, which is specifically says up here. Yeah. Seasonal chance to events to unlock cosmetic skins. So this would be the way, Halloween event. Let's click this and just see if this is something that you can do as the first thing you do in a game. I don't know. As the town of Silver Keep prepares to celebrate its annual spooky fest, Pierre, Naran, and Bertram were approached by the local militia for assistance. Amidst talks of strange happenings around town, they began their investigation. Dancing in the graveyard. The party set off together with the local guard as their investigation leads them toward a nearby graveyard. Okay. Skins will be tied to your account in the next update. All skins unlocked across all saves will be added to your account. Sure. Now, I don't know how to play this game. But again, there was no tutorial. So but how hard can it be? View the help page to learn more about events. Okay. So this is an event. It's Eve of Spookfest, held annually in Silverkeep. With the decorations complete, Pierre, Bertram, and Naran celebrate with a night out in the tavern. Party decision continue. Okay, there's some story here. A few drinks in, the party is approached by a group of concerned soldiers. They indulge that suspicious activity has been going on ever since the annual Spookfest began. Reports of a strange cult activity and missing persons have been on the rise, and they seek the party's help to investigate this mystery. Looks like it's going to be a one-shot type of adventure. Yeah, I think that's a good way to learn how to play the game, maybe. Maybe it's really advanced and we will be banging our heads against the wall. But it looks like there's like a help menu up here that we could always access. Missions, journals, skill grid, and heroes. More on that later. Let me finish this up first. It's time to bring some order back to these parts of the land, says the lead soldier. I'm good at following trails. You can count on me, remarks Bertram, confident of his ability. The investigation takes the group to the nearby graveyard. There, you catch a glimpse of some suspicious characters dancing and chanting around a strange ball of fire. The soldiers identify them as followers of the cult of the Orange One. That rhythm is criminal, says Naran, with a distaste for what she's hearing. In the distance is a crypt, and from the looks of it, more of the cultists are congregating in there. Hoping not to sound the alarm just yet, the party attempts to sneak past the group. Just keep a low profile and follow my lead, whispers Bertram. Bertram, Pierre, and Naran sneak past the group with ease, but the soldiers aren't quite as nimble, stepping on a dry twig. Before the cultists can respond, our brave trio steps in to intercept them. Okay. Battle commences. So noteworthy that we have a town soldier then, which is, I suppose, yeah, he's an NPC specifically noted here. He's got front. Targets front to back. If all opposing units are on the same row, priority goes same lane, upper lane, bottom lane. Okay. So it's like a lane. This reminds me a lot about of another game that I played on the channel, and I forget the name of it. What was that? It's like with one with you play animals, and it had sort of the same combat system where you would have three. Well, you only had 2 columns to your to 3 lanes, but here's a 3x3 grid for each team. We are fighting cultists, which have little pumpkin heads. That's kind of cool. This guy is doing a slice for 2 damage. Attack, ranged, move. Target specific unit this round cannot avoid this skill. Unit cannot avoid this skill. And it is highlighted then? No, it is not specifically highlighted which tile it attacks, I think. Interesting. Dancing slice. Look at that. This one highlights everything over here. This one highlights their own rows too. Okay, and dancing slice. We have Pierre, Bertram, and Naran. Bertram has no weaknesses or resistances. The other ones have some resistances. We have a strike here. That targets front. Targets from front to back. If opposing units are in the same row, priority goes same lane, upper lane, bottom lane. Okay, strange. And parry. Gain 7 guard and 3 thorns. We almost know what this does, right? You block damage this round with guard. Thorns will allow you to reflect damage back to an attacker, and it targets self because it's a defense. He has energy? It is noted here. This is the town soldier that I'm playing. I just made them change lanes. Okay, that was not what I wanted to do. But we ended up getting more cards all of a sudden. Pierre moved. Pierre has initiative. Clearly I'm not doing this right. So he has 2 out of 3 actions now because I moved. Probably that cost me an action. Apply 16 burn. Consume burn, dealing 130% of its value. Channel spell. Channel spell AP cost is reduced by every point of channel you have. Oh, okay. Very cool. Applies potent. It applies status on this skill ignores. Applied status on this skill ignores guard. And burn. On turn start, trigger stored burn damage. Adjacent units take half the damage. Okay, so burn spreads to adjacent units. That's kind of interesting. We have blink. Shift to any free cell. Channel spell. So I wonder how we get channel. Here, gain 1 channel for every 2 burn on enemies. 4 for critical. Absorb fire. Very cool. And Conjure Blades adds 2 magic swords, rank 1 to hand, limited. Cost 0. Magic sword. It does damage, it applies bleed, increases the value. Damage received, which is bleed. Caps at 20% of units maximum HP. Heals will remove an equivalent value. Okay. 9 damage, they have 26 health. Okay. Well, I played the thing to get the swords. Let's just do it. Try to focus one down here. So it increases the value of damage received. It doesn't do damage on its own, the bleed. Okay, and so Pierre is out of actions here. If you draw pile, we can end his turn over there. Now it is Naran. Base. Oh, so she's at Bard. Very cool. Tones and intro. She removes tones, then adds metal. When active, enables the bonus effect of red tones. She's got intrinsic. Not sure what that means. Always draw this card at the start of the battle. Okay. Intrinsic here. Inspiration gives bonus effect for chorus cards. Okay. Reduces by 1 on round end. And you gain 1 from this. Limited. Each copy of this card can only be played once per turn. Base. And it's free. So it feels like I should always play this one. Remove tones. Tones refer to metal, tempo, and glamour. They can be consumed to boost certain cards. And we gain 1 metal. So we would find a card here then that requires metal. Here, if we have metal, plus 9 critical, grants 4 critical. Your next hit deals X more damage. Effect ends on turn end. Okay, and inspiration. Bonus effect for chorus cards. I don't see any chorus cards. This might be it. Consume all inspiration. For every point consumed, draw a temp bouncing hit. Rank 1. Costing 0 AP this turn. Draw a temp bouncing hit. Temp lasts until discarded. It says draw it, so it would have to be in the draw pile. It's not. Base. How low can you go? Then we do Vigor. And then multi-pellets. Here's the bouncing hits. They have attack, range, chain. Repeats on adjacent targets. Okay. Chain forward, specifically. Okay, well. Oh, so here's some targeting things happening. We can see there's a little targeting symbol here, and apparently she cannot hit this far up. Only like in front of her. So we can hit the fire spirit here, which I didn't talk about earlier. Fire. Target specific cell for the round. Units can move out of them to avoid the skill. Okay, so it's targeting these two here. Okay. Anyway. Wait, what? Ah. If I hover over him, I see his hand. Okay. I can kill the fire spirit. Ooh, did slow motion action. Slow motion there. And then kill her. Nice. And we can do dodge. Can I play it on ally? No. So play it on self? Sure. Oh, and shift. To an adjacent cell automatically appears in hand when you have sufficient SP. Automatically appears in hand when you have sufficient SP to play it. What is an SP? Ah, there's a little purple thing down here. Okay. Very cool. Strategic points, probably. I wonder how we got it. So you, Bertram, seem to be like a hunter then, or a ranger. You have trigger, avert 3, gain avert 3 before taking damage. Avert before taking damage. Blocks the next instances of damage. Retain remains in hand on turn end. Expend. Once played, this card goes into the expend pile. Has a 30% chance to not be discarded when played, I suppose. This skill activates conditionally, then discards itself. Oh, just for being in the hand, you don't have to play this thing. Oh, that is very cool. Intruder alert. Trigger, another one. This is a trap defense. When your trap is triggered, all allies gain 4 guard. Retain. When your trap is triggered. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to play it. No, when your trap is... Here's a quick trap. Trap 1 cell, applies 1 root and 4 vulnerable. Vulnerable will take X more damage on the next hit, okay? And an Inferno arrow. Next, primed shot applies 9 burn and deals 3 damage if the target already has burn potent. It ignores guard. Okay. Can be boosted by arrow cards for additional effects. I cannot play it on enemy. Do you have like attacks in your deck, or am I supposed to attack in a different way? This is an attack. This is an attack. So I just didn't draw any attacks for you. This is a buff. We'll play the trap just in case they move around or something. Quick trap, okay. And then defense, sure. Now we have 2 points that we didn't spend, and then we wonder if perhaps that will carry over to the next turn, but probably not, right? So end turn. Okay, and here. Oh, the guard NPC plays by himself. Oh, they're moving around a lot, eh? Okay. Usually the games with these kinds of boards are a little bit more static, but they're just moving everywhere. Dancing Slice. Okay, so it's attack, ranged, and move. You get to move when you play this one. Huh. Okay. And I got moved around. We have Magic Sword. Flame Shield. Gain 5 guard. Gain 1 guard for every burn on target. Quick Barrier. 9 guard. Discard up to 2 random spell cards. Gain 2 channel for every card discarded. Spell. 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 Everything is a spell. You're a wizard. Arcane Ward. Not enough AP to play this. Gain 2 avert. Channel spell. Expend. Why would you spend 5 AP to gain 2 avert? Seems crazy. We could do it with the Energize, but I don't wanna. Shift. Ooh. So I've noticed it's this bar here. I think whenever we play cards, this charges up, and then we get shift that we can use to move around. Let's do Flame Shield and more guard. And I guess there's no reason not to do this. Channel. Reduces the cost of channel spells. Okay, and this may carry over. And it's also represented by these little bubbles. Very cool. I will switch place with this guard here so that he's in front. And turn. Chorus of Vigor. Verse of Abating. It's a lot to take in right now. Slow Tempo. Discard a card. The next 2 times you gain Inspiration. Gain double the value. Last till turn end. Verse of Vigor gains you critical. Apply Vulnerable to an enemy. Gain 1 Inspiration. Apply Vulnerable. Chorus of Vigor. All allies gain critical 7. Plus 4 critical for every Inspiration. If we have metal. I don't think I saw a way to generate metal here. No. None of these are attacks either. But I think I like the Chorus of Vigor here. Next time we gain double the value. Okay, gain 1 Inspiration. So let's go Slow Tempo. Discard one of these that we have doubles of. Then play Chorus of Vigor. And this is critical here. Where does it say how much Inspiration I have? It doesn't. Okay. Let's apply 4 Vulnerable to an enemy here. That's supposed to give me Inspiration, and it did. Gives bonus effect for chorus cards, reduces by 1 on round end, so we do get to carry a little bit of it over. Okay. Cultist follow afflicted with vulnerable. Okay, and then Bertram. Can you do an attack now? Ah, here we see we can break the 5-card hand limit that we had before. With these retain cards at least. Rain of Arrows is a stratagem card. Not enough SP to play this. Targets 3 random units, hits 3 times. That's a really good card. 10 damage per hit. Interesting lineup. Hello, Beta. Am I covering anything with my face there? No, I think we're good. Attack ranged. Apply 18 burn on targets in a square. Steal traps. Trap target cell and 1 other random cell. Bear trap. Trap 1 cell. Okay, he likes traps, this guy. Inferno Arrow. Okay, but you already have Inferno Arrow applied. Yes. Next prime shot. Deal. Applies 6 burn, or 9 burn to target and deals 3. Target already has burn. Let's go for the explosive hit here. And just finish the fight. Sure. Easy game. Okay. Pumpkin Party. After defeating the cultists, the investigation continues down into the crypt. Okay, I'm liking what I see so far. Some interesting systems. The soldiers knock the cultists out cold. Inside the crypt, the soldiers would reveal more of their findings, describing an entity called the Great Orange One. Ah, it's the pumpkin, of course. That the cult intends to summon. Okay, sure. Suddenly, the smell of rot and mold hits everyone's noses. It reeks. The chamber floor is filled with intercrossing networks of giant roots and pumpkins. Is it me, or are these pumpkins moving? Naran asks. Upon closer inspection, Pierre realizes with horror that these pumpkins are actually sentient and alive, and they don't seem too pleased with your intrusion. Intruder, intruder, the pumpkin star exclaim in a shrill voice. Okay. Sure. We have pumpkin. They are weak to fire and something else with a skull. But resistant to... here. Physical resist. Every 1 point will increase the damage resistant by 1 up to 75. What? Ah, okay, so it has, if it has 75, up to 75. So it's at maximum. It has 15 points of physical resist, for example. Cold resist, lightning resist, chaos resist. Negative 50%. Okay, and they have 5 actions. But all they can do is absorb, drain 3 from target. Hopefully not 5 times per turn, eh? So if I click here, that'll take me back to the current acting character. Good. They have 10 health. We are going first. Maybe we can kill a few of them. Enchanted ammo. On the next attack, turret deals 8 burn damage per hit. Construct. Engineering, fire. Turret upgrade. Improves above a turret unit. Okay, so he can also do turrets. Perfect form. Far shot. This is prime shot. Can be boosted by arrow cast for additional effects. That's what we were seeing before. 1 agility. Reduces the cost of move skills. Very cool. And a far shot. So 2 far shots. Ah, but they had the physical resist thing. That's right. Right. Well, what can you do? And then a strafe. That's it. Multi-pellets. Consume all inspiration. Bouncing hit. For every point consumed, draw a temp bouncing hit. So this is what we want. We want to get some inspiration going, and we can get it from the base. Shuffling hit. Deal 9 damage. Pick a card in hand and place it on top of your draw pile. And where does it say what kind? Oh, this is the physical damage logo. Icon. Verse of Abating. Dodge. Okay. Base. No other ways of getting inspiration? Yes, we do have this one here. Apply 4 vulnerable to an enemy. We will do so. Here. Now I have 2 inspiration, so we play the multi-pellets. And this is also physical damage, but it chains forward. Here, look at this. Boom. I'll confess, I was hoping for more. It will not be a kill. How much does this do? 3. Okay, we can kill 1. And we put a dodge on top of the deck. A die was rolled, and it added a fire spirit, I think. I'm sure we learn more of these rules later. I wonder if we clicked up here. We can read all the things, in theory. I'm usually a guy who always does tutorials in a game, but there was none. Maybe the campaign contains a tutorial thing. Oh, flammable. On death, apply 6 burn to adjacent units, and then it is burning because I blew up this one that had that same thing. On turn start, trigger stored damage. Okay, so these 2 are already dead. We only have to kill that one up there. Very cool. I will run away here, out of the line of sight of this guy. So we only need to kill this one pumpkin and probably also the fire spirit. We have explosion, 2 cost, spell range, fire, consume, burn, dealing. Huh. Apply 16 burn, then you consume the burn, dealing some of its value as damage. We have blink to move. We have explosion and flame shield. Okay, let's try the explosion here. Good. And then if I block here, then the fire spirit surely will not. It might not even. Oh, it spawns a fire spirit every time we blow up a pumpkin. At least it has a chance to, if not guaranteed. Ah, it wasn't as simple as it seemed. But it doesn't look like this one is indicating that this one's going to absorb something this turn. The fire spirits do not have anything indicating that they are going to attack, so I don't think they will. We have blown up all the pumpkins. Fire spirits get to move, but not attack in the first turn. Okay, so we get 1 turn to clear them. For some reason they can burn. I guess it kind of makes sense if you really want to be a hard ass about it, but also kind of silly that they're not fire immune. Siege turret. Construct a siege turret. Rank 1. Effective against groups. And we can enchant it with extra fire damage. Or what do they have? They do not have physical resistance, these guys. So we can deal 10 damage plus 15 damage if the target is unobstructed. So like... Oh, he can only shoot straight with this one, which is indicated here. So we would have to move, which we cannot. Same with the drill hit. So can I not shoot? I think if I do strafe, I should get a shift indeed to move. Let's go in the back there. Now I can hit something. 17 damage is exactly how much life this one has. Impaling shot would also kill, but this is a kill for 1 mana. Cool. And I can do nothing with the enchanted ammo. No. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Then Mrs. Bard. Chorus of Intimidation. Apply vulnerable equal to 50% of vulnerable already on target, plus 50% for every inspiration. Verse of Abating, Chorus of Abating. So this is no versus single target on enemy. Chorus is for all the enemies. Yes. This one gains me inspiration, but benefits from more metal. And this one does not gain me inspiration, but also +2 vulnerable for every inspiration. So this one wants me to have inspiration already, but this one gives me inspiration. Okay. We cannot gain metal, so we might as well just go for Verse of Abating. I have 3 energy, yeah. There, 10 vulnerable. Then this. And I think a dodge. What are they doing? Oh, they're targeting specific tiles. That's right. So I just need to move him, basically. And her. Oh, okay. Can we move? We cannot move. Okay. This one is hitting her 7 burn. Okay. We will guard. End turn. Okay, let's go and find out if there is an automatic end turn button. Highlight units on turn start, sure. AI action speed, a little bit up. Automatically retain cards when possible, sure. Prompt if ending turn with remaining AP, yeah. Turbo mode, not right now. Screen shake in combat, show cells outlines in battle. Double click card to play on self. Ah, nice. Camera zoom on kill. I like that. Spacebar to end turn. Okay. No auto end turn. Oh. A little bit lower here. Good. Flame shield, quick barrier. I want him to move, and he will be allowed to move. Unless we can finish off these two. Let's go for a magic sword. 15, 25. Okay, we can kill whatever. I think I have lethal here. Alright, we're learning. Summoning. First, dancing cultists, then pumpkins that are alive. What other strange encounters will they find as they go deeper into the crypt? Skill points can be spent to unlock new skills, cards, and talents, making heroes more effective in battle. I'm looking forward to doing the campaign in this. Bertram extinguishes the last of the fire spirits with a well-placed arrow. Stealing the kill there, but whatever. As the smell of rot and mold dissipates, the giant roots retract, revealing a set of stairs leading even further into the crypt, and a set of stone doors. It says party decision, but I'm not making decisions. Descending to the next floor, the doors suddenly slam shut behind the trio. At the same time, the soldiers rush towards the middle of the chamber where a pedestal engraved with strange runes sit. It is time, gentlemen and lady, time for our lord to rise again. Mahaha! It dawns on you that these soldiers were just cultists in disguise, and that you were sacrifices all along. Ah. They proclaim the real ritual to be happening here in this chamber. The Great Orange One has lain dormant for countless years. It is now time to bring them back and to rule Rendia with an orange fist. Bertram gives his companions an incredulous look. I can't believe we didn't see through their ploy. I might have had one too many drinks tonight, Naran replies, taking a fair bit to process what is going on. Typical bard. Okay. So the guards were evil all along. Pumpkin headbutt. Okay. They charge straight ahead with that. Yes. So if we can dodge them, if we could eliminate one row and then pile up in the other one. Melee debuff. Okay, but whatever. Let's return here. We can do the siege turret now. Probably okay if we do it in turn 1. And yeah, I don't see what else we would do here. So let's play a siege turret. Why not? Let's play it. It probably has specific attack patterns. Them having 2 here is kind of annoying, but we can do the siege turret and then we'll strafe 1. So dodging or guarding for 10 and they're doing 12, he will be mostly okay. And this is cool. So what do you do? And when do you do it? That's the real question. It seems like it is going to attack this turn. I wasn't sure if it would. Volatile machinery. When destroyed, explodes and deals damage equal to the remaining HP before the attack. Hits adjacent units. Okay. So you want to protect it. But it has 27 health. I could have placed it up front as like a tank. Damn. And then we strafe. And no reason not to do the Inferno Arrow. Alright. Enter. What is this? Rap! Oh lord. So if my bard starts to rap, she gains inspiration. And it expends. Okay, quick tempo. Discard a card. 2 random cards in hand will cost 1 less AP this turn. Verse of Abating. Okay, we are not really doing anything with this turn. That is kind of sad. We're building up a lot of inspiration, I see. Vase. Oh, and you can have a maximum of 2 inspiration is what I'm seeing here. Oh, yeah, 2 out of 2 makes sense. I thought maybe we could increase it further, but no. Okay, so that was kind of wasteful. Verse of abating. And we gain 1 inspiration too. She starts singing Eminem, then hits them with the verse. Beatboxing. I can't rap, I'm not gonna try. They have fairly high health, these guys. Town soldier, okay. I don't know, man. What do? I guess I'll hit you with that. And I was not able to guard with her or move her out of the way of this hit. You have unspent AP, but what can I do with it? Maybe I'm overlooking a mechanic where I can, like, do extra things with my energy? No. Doubt it. We have an expend pile and a discard pile. Standard stuff. Oof. Oh, she's now got a pumpkin on her head. The heck? It did say that it came here with a debuff. So the pumpkin hat is the debuff. But no note on what that does, and there's no debuff applied to her here or anything. It's just a hat. Okay. Channel spell, flame shield. Okay, let's do explosion. Apply burn. Consume burn, then dealing 130% of its value. 16 times 1.3. 10% of 16 is 1.6. Then times 3, that's 3. And 18. So 4.5. 4.8 plus 16. 20-ish damage. 20.8. I think. If my math is correct. So that should not kill you even with the thing. 30. Okay. I wonder if it took the vulnerable and no it didn't. Okay, so maybe my math is off. And then I can kill him. I should have done the magic sword on him then. Immediately. This is way overkill. Who's going next? That guy there, and I can't move. Maybe I should have guarded. Ouch. Siege shot, nice. We blocked all of that damage there. And the guard goes away, yeah. Enchanted ammo. Can you still hit everyone? Yes. And it's targeting him. Okay. Repeats on adjacent targets. Feels like scripted loss? Nah. Nah, we're gonna win this. No problem. How can they? They can't resist. Me, I am too powerful. Here, this guy is the next big thing. Shift to any free cell channel spell. Let's try finding the right character here. 19 is a kind of a sad number. 19 plus 12 is 31. Just 5 short of a kill. And then we have steel traps target cell and one other random cell applies 2 root and vulnerable if it hits. Okay. I will focus this guy here. This one does 9. Can I see what she's doing? Yes. She has 17. Oh, that's enough to kill him. Okay, so he doesn't need to attack that guy again. You're doing 9 and 12 will be enough to take out a 20 health. But he's burning to death. From that, alright. You can shift in front here and then guard. Pumpkin Strike. That was a spell that I got because she had the pumpkin hat and she threw the hat. Glorious. Oh, she can't hit there. Yeah, it's outside of her attack range. This hits all enemies. You... There, we've won this, so I'm just going fast now. In turn. Here, the pumpkin strikes are the way you win it, of course. There. Okay. The Great Orange One. The enemy is defeated, but for some reason, it doesn't quite seem like things are over yet. Exhaustion can... Oh, whatever. Boss fight. The battle comes to an end, but in the heat of things, one of the cultists managed to slip away, hiding in a corner to complete the ritual. A deep, bellowing echo reverberates through the room and loose rocks dislodge from the ceiling. As the quakes subside, the runes on the pedestal begin to glow. You're too late, the cultist cries out. The Orange One rises. The party begins to feel a looming dread as the dreadful entity emerges from the ritual circle. 211. They will regret fighting me. Okay. Hits twice. Quick trap. Trap one cell. Applies one root and vulnerable. He's probably gonna summon some allies or something. Shoots many, many pumpkins. Targets front to back. If all opposing units are in the same row, priority. This I'll have to learn. Double shot. Bar shot. Bar shot. That's some good opening damage here. Let's wrap. But maximum of 2 inspiration. So let's think about this. Consume all inspiration for this one. For every point consumed, draw a temp bouncing hit costing 2 AP this 0 AP this turn. And extra vulnerable for every inspiration. Okay. So you go base. Then wrap. We have 3 energy remaining, so here. That consumed all inspiration. Oh, what? Chorus. A chorus will consume all inspiration. If inspiration is at max before consuming, increase max inspiration by 1. Oh, that's a cool mechanic. Yeah, so now we can have more. Interesting. Okay. Multi-pellets. I wonder if I can... Yeah, here I can see it's 7 damage. Or we can do... We still have metal, so 6 vulnerable will do 6 more damage. So this... The multi-pellets will do 7 damage. Right? More damage. And I can still play the chorus of Abating. And then I can shift. But we don't need it. And then we will save the stratagem point. Okay. Flame Dash is new. Look at that. Flaming Horse. Move to any cell. Apply 9 burn to the frontmost enemy in the lane you arrive at. Okay. And Magic Sword. Invoker of Blades. This requires the SP. Okay. Apply 9 burn. And 9 here. Okay, what does the most damage? I think comboing these two would be the best. So we move here. And then... Oh, he's got 18 burn on him, 4 reasons. And then we consume all the burn, dealing a good amount of its value as damage. 55. Ah, because he's weak to fire, of course. That's why they're taking extra. Yeah, didn't factor that in. He's a pumpkin machine gun. And this guy spawned on top of my trap, but didn't activate my trap. That is bullshit. I predicted this tile, and then I didn't get the effect. That is bullshit. Here, 2 Still steel traps. We will lose him this turn if I don't do something to protect him. But I think... Oh, we can... Is this a primed attack? It is not. Okay, let's just do this. So he's dead. Because he's also vulnerable to fire. Very nice. Okay. Oh, this is a prime shot. And now we're moving out of the way. Yeah, shifts places because he does a lot of like straight attacks, so we want him to be on the same line as the boss guy. I think we have lethal now, right? Fully wounded hit, or winded hit. Deal 13 damage. Vulnerable is 50% more effective. I see. Apply vulnerable equal to 50% of the vulnerable on target. He is vulnerable. Okay. And we do not have any inspiration. Negative. Chorus of Abating. Then you up to Chorus of Intimidation, except that would be the rest of your energy. So I think we just go for fully winded hit. Then we shift in front and dodge. But it's dying to the burn, I think. So it don't matter. Just kill it. There might be a second stage to the boss. No. The fog vanishes, and the trio is left with the real horror of all. The torturous task of getting all the pumpkin pulp off their clothes. It's going to be a long night. The smell is already getting to my head, Bertram quips. Naran and Pierre can only nod in agreement, exhausted from the fight. A while later, the beaten and bruised cultists from earlier are escorted in by soldiers. Real ones this time, who have been activated to help with the cleanup. They are lined up in front of the trio. We were just dressing up for Spookfest. Came to the graveyard to have a little fun before the event. But who would have thought we would be mistaken for the real cultists instead, says the head of the bunch. Okay, I'm confused. Why would you go to the graveyard for a little fun? Like, what? Okay. Talk about getting hoodwinked twice in a night, remarks Bertram. Yes, looks can be deceiving, says Pierre. This is turning out to be quite the night of twists and turns, Naran concludes, laughing at the absurdity of the whole situation. With all said and done, for tonight at least, the people of Silver Keep can rest easy and enjoy the start of Spookfest in peace. I thought it was a 5-parter. Devil Horn and Tail, Aran. Pumpkinhead Bertram. Demon Mask Alphonse. Oh, that is cool. Pumpkinhead Naran. You have completed the event and unlocked your first reward. Play through the event again to unlock the rest of the available rewards. There may be slight variations to the battle on each subsequent playthrough. It says completed 1 out of 5. That's what it means. You completed 5 times. Okay. I mean, that was pretty easy. We're going to play the campaign. I just want to go quickly and see if I have completed the dare now that I was supposed to do. Dare drop. I wonder how they track that. It says unlock 1 hero's Halloween costume, excluding Pumpkinhead, but I have done so. If I do this, we gain a wallpaper. Oh, I have to submit the video where it happens. Okay, so I'll do that after